Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Matt and in today's video of Tower Simulator 3 we're going to be going back to Dubai International Airport in the UAE. If you've not seen any of my other episodes, feel free to check them out on the channel and there'll be a link in the description to the last episode. If you like content, feel free to like and subscribe, it does help me out and help me grow the channel. And if you do have any questions, comments or feedback around this video or any of my others, you can drop them in the comments or reach out to me directly and I'll take a look when I can. So into today's video then, what we're going to be doing is, if you do remember, probably about 12 to 15 episodes ago, we played this video of Dubai, and the schedule is by my friend Mythic, so it's quite a busy schedule for 3 hours. We ended up playing just over an hour's worth of it, and I did say that I would revisit this and give the full 3 hours a go to try and do it. So we're going to put it all into one video, but you might see me pause. Well, you might see a few little glitches here and there, which is going to be where I'm going to be pausing the game and the recording. 3 hours is quite a long stint, so probably just need a couple of breaks in between, maybe one or two. But we're going to record the full 3 hours here and put that straight into this video. So we'll see how we get on. It's a bit of a crazy schedule. In terms of runway configurations, last time we used 30 right for landings and 30 left for departures. This time we're going to do it slightly different. We're going to use 12 left for arrivals and 12 right for departures. We'll see how we get on with it. It's going to be quite an interesting one in terms of how we'll get stuff working, but I'll kind of explain that as we get through it. We'll be landing on 3 nautical miles separation to try and get as many arrivals in as we can. I'll kind of show you the schedule as we get loaded. It starts at noon, so quite a clear day, and yeah, should be a little bit of fun. So in terms of the schedule, I'll quickly show you before we do get started. It will take a minute or two to load into this one. But you can see here there's 3 hours worth of gameplay. One of them just goes over into that 4th hour, but yeah, pretty much 3 hours solid worth of gameplay. 771 movements in 3 hours. So yeah, if we divide that by 3, it's like 360. I don't know, I can't do maths, but yeah, no, not that many. Just under 300. Which we can see here, so yeah, 260 more like. But yeah, it's pretty busy for what it is. You've seen me try and do a few of these before in terms of like zap schedules and stuff. We did play this 12 o'clock hour, so it's going to be very similar in terms of what you've already seen in that first video for the first hour. But obviously we're using a different runway config for today, and we're going to try and play the full 3 hours. I'm going to keep things moving. Obviously try and not get any deletions, keep things flowing in. I don't know how it's going to work in terms of arrivals. Obviously we're probably going to have some arrivals still to land after the 3 hours, but the plan will be is to play the 3 hours worth of the departures and then end the video at that, I think. I'll be having TS3 Assistant open so I know when the departures are going to end. We've preloaded 3 hours, so it's preloading all 3 hours in, and yeah, obviously we'll get everything set up as we need to. So first things first, we'll get the window, additional windows so you can see everything that I can see. So Dbright and Adias from that perspective, I will get TS3 Assistant open to support me. And then we'll quickly kind of have a look and plan things. So, as I said, we're going to be using 12 right for departures and 12 left for arrivals. So what we're probably going to have to do with arrivals is we're going to have to bring all the arrivals in via Mike, Lima 4, and then in via Zulu. So everything's going to be kind of going west to east. Obviously, arrivals going up here will vacate left, and they'll just go straight into stand via Papa. The departures from this side, what we'll probably do is some of the stuff up here we'll try and get off 12 left. The rest of it will bring down via November 2, Lima 3, and up via here. We can try and even send some stuff across via Mike 5 Bravo, if we have space, that is. But the rest of the stuff is all going to come up via Kilo, and what we'll probably do is split it in half, so Kilo 1's used here, and then Kilo 2, Kilo 3, and Kilo 4 are used for all the other stuff. We're probably going to have to use both. We're going to have to be careful in terms of queues. So stuff down here will probably come out, they'll go into Zulu, and we'll hold them short of Lima 4, because arrivals are going to come in via Lima 4. If they are coming on this side, we'll bring them down via Lima 3, and then in via Juliet. All of the Juliet departures we're going to send a round via uniform towards Kilo 7 and bring them down Kilo. So Kilo is going to be used for our kind of departures, and then Zulu will be used for our arrivals. That's kind of the plan. We've obviously got F8 here, F9 down here to see all of this stuff, F10 over here, and then F11 to see all of this. So you can see it is a pretty crazy schedule. Let me see if there's any cancelled flights right now. So no, absolutely zero cancelled flights, but once we start getting to like 30-40 minutes in, that waits for arrivals. There's a lot more open gates, I think, over that side. You see here it's pretty stacked. There's a few open gates down here. A380s do port down there as well. One thing we do have to be wary of is my F8 should be a bit higher up than this, I think. But we are just going to set F8 there through here, because this is where all of our departures are going to be going from. If we just go down to F10, we do have stuff over here as well, which is all the way down at Sierra and Tango. So what we'll do with that stuff is we'll just bring that stuff across at Mike 19er, and then bring them all the way up Kilo, basically. If we do have arrivals going in past here, we'll just have to kind of weigh it up in terms of how do we bring arrivals down, because all the arrivals are going to come in via Zulu, which is down here. All this stuff will push east and then go back onto Kilo. Same with this stuff. We're going to push everything facing east, and then yeah, we'll push them facing east and then go on to Kilo. Let's get started, because it's going to be a long video. So we do need to get started. We'll probably use F8 for the majority of the game, because this is where all of our arrivals are going to be. This is where all of our departures are going to be. We can use, obviously, the other intersections as well. So we've got Kilo 1, Kilo 2, Kilo 3, Kilo 4, and Kilo 5 here. So what we'll probably do is everything from this side, we'll bring up to Kilo 1 and Kilo 2. And then anything down this side, we'll be using Kilo 3, Kilo 4, and Kilo 5.
By ground, 395-888 heavy with information Golf, requesting push and start.
395-888 heavy, pushback approved facing east. We'll put that on 3 nautical mile separation. What I'll probably do for now, anything I can get off 1-2 left will be going off 1-2 left. So stuff over here, stuff on that side. We'll try and send some stuff off 1-2 left where we can. Just to get things moving, really. We want to try and get as many departures out as we can. Using one runway, it's just going to be like constant. We're going to ignore any wake turbulence separation, kind of any kind of like supers behind heavies and things like that. It's just, yeah, we're just going to ignore all of that. Saudi and 938 heavy pushback approved facing east.
Pushback approved facing east.
So yeah, supers can go, and then 737 can go after that. Like we're just gonna have to send stuff. With the way that this is gonna work, it's just gonna be a little bit crazy, I think. So yeah, let's see how we get on. I'm hoping to finish the schedule. Bit of a crazy one. I've never done anything at this kind of length before. You can see how many aircraft are in here.
I'm here 7721 heavy with information Golf, requesting push and start.
The great way of how it wants to try and pronounce Emirates. Emirates 7721 heavy pushback approved facing west. For now we'll get him facing west, but all the other stuff generally... we can push these facing west. We'll probably split this in half, because we can bring some stuff up Zulu and then take them off at like Kilo 2. We might have to queue on both. Right, so this is where TS3 assistant. 395-888 heavy, runway 12 left.
Runway 12 left, 395-888 heavy.
Bohemia 1007 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback approved, facing east. Bohemia 1007 heavy.
So I just need to remember what these taxiways are to swap it. So we have Zulu 2, Zulu 4, Zulu 6, Zulu 8, Zulu 10, Zulu 16.
Dubai ground, left Hansa 512 super with information Golf, requesting push and start.
Everything wants to go. Lufthansa 512 super, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Yeah, we won't be sending them there, he'll go straight onto Zulu 2.
Saudi 93938 heavy ready to taxi.
Saudi 93938 heavy, runway 12 left at Mike 1 Alpha.
Runway 12 left at Mike 1 Alpha. Saw you 99 at 38 heavy.
Let's see if we can get these out. Just get them two out on that runway and we'll start sending everything else.
Longship 5712 heavy with information Golf. Requesting push and start.
Longship 5712 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. The lighting seems very, very dark. I don't have...
Longship 5712 heavy.
Should put a bit of cloud in.
Amir 7721 heavy ready to taxi.
Where the... No, we don't want fog, we just want a little bit of cloud.
Heavy on final 12 left.
Them planes just seem extremely light for some reason. We'll just turn it off.
Requesting push and start.
I'm at 7721 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Zulu.
Runway 12 right.
Saudi 9938 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Yeah, I don't know why all this stuff seems so bright.
Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Saudi 9938 heavy. Dubai ground.
Do that.
1007 heavy ready to taxi.
Make it a little bit cloudy and foggy.
Dubai ground.
39588 heavy, runway 12 left, line up and wet.
Runway 12 left. Line up and wait. 95888 heavy.
I don't like that either.
Dubai ground. Air Blue 2848 with information Golf. Requesting push and start.
Is it doing it everywhere, or is it just there? Yeah, I don't know why they look so bright.
Dubai ground. Speed bird 238 super with information Golf. Requesting
This
push and start.
is KLM 5217 heavy, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. KLM 5217 heavy. Dubai tower. Turkish 179er heavy on final 12 left.
Longship 5712 heavy, runway 12 right via Zulu 4 Zulu. Nope, that's fine. Bohemia 1007 heavy, runway 12 right via Zulu 4 Kilo. Lufthansa 512 super, runway 12 right via Zulu 2 Kilo. Blue 2848, pushback approved, facing south. 39588 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right via Zulu 4. Zulu. Longship 5712 heavy.
Anyone down there want to push it?
Right via Zulu 4. Kilo. Bohemia 1007 heavy. Runway 12 right via Zulu 2. Kilo. Lufthansa 512 super. Pushback approved facing south. Air Blue 2848. Runway 12 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. 95888 heavy.
Dubai 238 super, pushback approved, facing east. Vistara 5167, pushback approved, facing north. Emirates 5889 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Pushback approved facing north.
LL 89 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Yeah, I don't know why everything's so shiny, but it is what it is. Emirates 7721 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Yeah, they do taxi really slow along Zulu, which is why I want my arrivals by Zulu, really. Canada 57 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Everything happens down here to start with, if I remember.
Pushback approved facing east. Air Canada
Uber
57
238 super, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback approved facing east. Speed bird 238 super.
So much vacate, we'll bring in via Mike, Lima 4 and Zulu. Oh no, he's going that way, so we've been just straight down to Mike and Sierra.
KLM 5217 heavy ready to taxi.
Yeah, so look how quick he's going now. Canada Eastern 5147 heavy, pushback approved, facing north. I'm hoping you guys can hear me quite well over the game volume.
China Eastern 5147
I'm at 6105 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. I'm at 5889 heavy, taxi to ramp via November Romeo, Mike. KLM 5217 heavy, runway 12 right via November 2, Lima 3 Kilo.
Runway 12 left. Clear to land.
Longship
Emirates 6105
still
heavy.
going that way.
Text feature ramp via November. Romeo.
Where's the next Emirates going? He's going down there as well, that's fine.
Runway 12 right, via November 2. Lima 3. Kilo.
I'll be real
KLM
afterwards.
5217 heavy.
Longship 5712 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. I'm going to send some of these stuff further down to Kilo 3, I think.
5712 heavy.
Dubai ground, Air Blue 2848 ready to taxi.
LL89 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Zulu 4 Kilo. Air Blue 2848, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Zulu 2 Kilo. Bluebird 238 Super, runway 12 right via Zulu 2 Kilo. Wakanda 57 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Zulu 4 Kilo.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 2. Via Zulu 4 Kilo. LL89
Emirates 6105 heavy, taxi to ramp via November Romeo Sierra. Turkish 179 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. KLM 5217 heavy, runway 12 left via Papa.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Zulu 2 Kilo. Air Blue 2848.
KLM 5217 heavy, runway 12 left via November. KLM 5217 heavy, runway 12 left at November 2. Can I take that? Yeah.
Runway
Real.
12 right via Zulu 2 Kilo. Speed merge.
Vistara 5167, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo. Qatari 5176 heavy. No, it's not heavy. Qatari 5176, pushback approved facing north. Longship 5712 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Bohemia 1007 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Runway 12
Singapore
right,
cargo 1456 heavy, pushback approved facing west.
Kilo. Air Canada 57 heavy.
Iberia 59 heavy, pushback approved facing east. Royal Emirates 3861 heavy, pushback approved facing east. KLM 5217 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Taxi to Ram, New November, Romeo, Sierra.
KLM 5217 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 left.
Turkish 179 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima. 1 second actually. Stuff like that I want to send all the way down, which is Lima 1. Turkish 179 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 1. Just make these tanks a lot smaller on this.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo. Mr. 5167.
They're both pushing, that's fine. Bohemia 1007 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate. Bohemia 1007 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 8397, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12
Scanner Eastern 5147 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Kilo.
Longship 5712 heavy.
LL89 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 163 heavy, pushback approved facing, it's not Emirates. United 163 heavy, pushback approved facing east.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Bohemia 1007 heavy.
Qatari 5176, pushback approved facing north. Battery 5176, pushback approved facing north. Singapore cargo 1456 heavy, runway 12 left via November. No, it's just Singapore. Singapore 1456 heavy, runway 12 left via November. Cathay cargo 175 heavy, pushback approved facing west. LR89 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 2693 heavy, pushback approved facing east. Lufthansa 512 Super, runway 12 right, line up and wet. There's nothing else down there at the minute. They're both taxiing in. North Shuttle 971. Is it North Shuttle? No shuttle 9741 heavy, pushback approved facing north. Iberia 5 Nano heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Kilo.
Pushback approved facing east. Royal Air Rock 3861 heavy.
Emirates 5896 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guided by 8397 taxi to terminal via Mike, Lima 1.
Negative. Unknown command. KLM 52.
Guided by 8397, hold short of Zulu. Lufthansa 512 Super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Freebird 238 Super, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 3643 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 3574 heavy, pushback approved, facing west.
Runway 12 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude.
Royal Emirates 3861 heavy, runway 12 right, via Zulu 4 Kilo.
Taxi to terminal. 5 Mark. Lima. Turkish 179er heavy.
Qatari 5176, runway 12 right at Kilo 5. Qatari 5176, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo, hold short of Lima 3.
Taxi to terminal. 5 Mark. Lima 1. Turkish 179er heavy. Runway 12 right. Cleared for
Emirates 2693 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Zulu.
1007 heavy.
Iberia 5 Nano heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 1. Iberia 5 Nano heavy, hold short of Kilo 1. Freebird 238 Super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right.
United 163 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo. United 163 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Uniform Kilo. Scanner Eastern 5147 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Cathay Cargo 175 heavy, runway 12 left via November. Singapore 1456 heavy, runway 12 left, line up and wet. Vietnam Airlines 1587, pushback approved, facing north. Dubai 007 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. No shuttle 9741 heavy, runway 12 right via Kilo, hold short of Zulu.
147 heavy.
Emirates 5896 heavy, taxi to ramp via Mike. Singapore 1456 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right.
Then 1972 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Scanner Eastern 5147 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 3643 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3. Emirates 3643 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3. Nope. Emirates 3643 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4. Wakanda 57 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Lufthansa Cargo 4198 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Guided by 9965, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Pushback approved facing east.
He should be holding.
163 heavy.
Guided by 8397, hold position. Qatari 5176, hold position. Guided by 8397, taxi to terminal via Zulu.
Pushback approved facing north. Qatari 5176.
Wakanda 57 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Blue 2848, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Iberia 5 Nano heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Qantas 273 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Emirates 3574 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo, hold short of Whiskey. Emirates 3050 heavy, pushback approved, facing north. Let's go to F8 now. This is the main camera that we need to be using. North Shuttle 9741 heavy, continue taxi.
Cathay Cargo 175 heavy.
On upon 0033 heavy, push back approved facing north. Dubai 007 heavy, runway 12 left. Lot 28 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching
Blue
altitude
2848,
1000.
runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Turn them off.
Push back
Just Tower 5167, runway 12 right, line up and west. Well, MRX 3861 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and west. Qatari 5176, continue taxi. Indonesia 287 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Vietnam Airlines 1587, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo, hold short of Lima 1.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Lufthansa 512 super.
Pushback approved facing north. North Shuttle 9741 heavy.
He's coming down to here.
Runway
Guided by 9965, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 1, hold short of Lima. Tower 5167, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. They're all moving, that's all fine.
Runway 12 left. Clear to land.
UPS 5178 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Guided by 5048, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. They're just lining up without
Taxi to
even
terminal.
doing
Via Mike,
anything. Correct.
Lima 1. Sky Dubai 83907.
United 163 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and west. Qantas 273 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo. Cathay 175 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Got him rolling, it's fine.
Hold short of taxiway Zulu. Sky Dubai 83907.
Lot 28 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 1, hold short of Lima.
Runway 12 right.
Emirates 435 super, go around.
Altitude 1000, contact departure.
Cathay 175 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate Cathay Cargo 175 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 435 super, turn left, heading 340, contact departure. That's a great sight, isn't it?
Runway
Look at
12
that.
right, line up and wait. Speed low 238 super.
Oh,
Pushback approved facing east.
380,
Emirates 3643 heavy.
they're all moving, they're all moving. Emirates 4879 super, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 3050 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo. Emirates 3574 heavy, continue taxi. United 163 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. UPS 5178 heavy, runway 12 right via November 2, Lima 3 Kilo. German Cargo 4198 heavy, runway 12 right via November. Lufthansa Cargo 4198 heavy, runway 12 right via November, November 2, Lima 3 Kilo.
Pushback approved facing west.
Getting busy.
Emirates 3574 heavy.
Qatari 5176. Qatari 5176, continue taxi. Sky Dubai 5048, runway 12 left. Emirates 1890 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Indonesia 287 heavy, runway 12 left. Vietnam Airlines 1587, continue taxi. Iberia 59 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 3484 heavy, pushback approved facing north. Emirates 6623 heavy, pushback approved facing north. Emirates 8484 heavy, pushback approved facing east. Emirates 1716 super, pushback approved facing east.
Runway 12 right, via Zulu 4, Kilo. Royal Air Rock 3861 heavy.
These are all gonna have to wait, I think.
Runway 12 right.
Then 1972 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Zulu 4 Kilo. No one
Runway
else down
12
here,
right
is there?
at Kilo 2 via Zulu. Emirates 269 heavy.
Negative. Unknown command. Iberia 59 heavy.
Emirates 4879 Super, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo.
Negative. Unknown command. Iberia 59 heavy.
They're all pushing.
Runway 12
Rail
right.
Emirates 3861 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Bird 238 Super.
Emirates 2693 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Guided by 3000, pushback approved, facing west.
Negative.
Guided by 9965, continue taxi.
63 heavy.
Guided by 9965, continue taxi. Qatari 8160 Heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 1890 Heavy, taxi to ramp via November Romeo Sierra.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 3. Running
Guided by...
Kilo.
They must just line up because of this. Let's see if he still
Runway
lands.
12 line up and wait. China Eastern 5147
Is
heavy.
he just going to cross as well?
Runway 12 left via November. Cathay Cargo 175
Is he going to go around? I don't
Runway
know.
12 left. Line up and wait. Singapore 1456 heavy.
Yeah.
Pushback approved facing north.
Maybe they don't like
Vietnam
holding.
Airlines 1587.
Emirates 2693 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 662 Super, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback.
North Shuttle 9741 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Runway 12 right via Kilo. Hold short of taxiway Zulu. Not shuttle liner 7.
German Cargo 2603 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Emirates 3643 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
8906 heavy. Runway
Qatari
12 left.
5176, hold position.
Takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Singapore 1456 heavy.
Emirates 3050, hold position. Emirates 3050 Heavy, hold position. Emirates 3272 Heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Nippon 0033 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Kilo. Nippon 0033 Heavy, hold short of Zulu. Emirates 3643 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1716 Super, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Juliet 3 Kilo. Emirates 8484 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo. Emirates 4098 Heavy, pushback approved, facing west.
Runway 12 right.
Nippon 0033 Heavy, continue taxi.
Altitude 1000. Contact departure.
I-Fly 2652, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Guided by 5048, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Dubai 007 Heavy, runway 12 left, line up and wait. Emirates 3272 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 4 Zulu. Qatari 8160 Heavy, taxi to ramp via Papa. German Cargo 2603 Heavy, runway 12 right via November 2 Lima 3 Kilo. Guided by 3000, runway 12 left. Guided by 1711, pushback approved, facing west. North Shuttle 9741 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 662 per, I can't talk. Emirates 662 Super, runway 12 right at Kilo 2. Dubai 007 Heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 1711, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Emirates 3574 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 3484 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo. Emirates 6623 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo. Emirates 4098 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2. Qatari 5176, continue taxi. Vietnam Airlines 1587, runway 12 right at Kilo 3. Emirates 3574 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 3740 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared to land. iFly 2652, runway 12 right via Kilo, hold short of Lima 4. Indonesia 287 heavy, runway 12 left, line up and wait. Finnair 1972 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. And Emirates 6513 heavy, pushback approved, facing north.
Negative. I'm on the ground.
Guided by 3556, pushback approved, facing west.
Negative. I'm on the ground.
Guided by 3000, hold position. I don't want him lining up without my knowing. Finnair 1972 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 2583 super, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 3050 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 12 right.
Lufthansa cargo 4198 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Guided by 1711, runway 12 left. Indonesia 287 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 3000, continue taxi, runway 12 left, line up and wait. iFly 2652, runway 12 right via Kilo, hold short of Lima 1.
Pushback approved, facing west. Lufthansa cargo for 1908 heavy.
Qatari 5176, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 3740 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike, Lima 4, hold short of Kilo.
Runway 12 left, clear to land. Starting by 996
Where's Qatari going? He's going in there.
Hold position. Skydive by 83907.
Qatari 5176, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Vietnam Airlines 1587, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 6513 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo, hold short of Kilo 7. Guided by 3000, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Ignore the runway alerts. Guided by 3556, runway 12 left. Giant 8229 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 3063 heavy, pushback approved, facing north. Emirates 2583 super, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Juliet 2 Kilo. Emirates 6727 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared to land. Vietnam Airlines 1587, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Qantas 2, Emirates 3050 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Taxi to terminal. Via Zulu. Skydive by 83907.
iFly 2652, hold short of Lima 4.
Runway 12 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff.
Emirates 2401 heavy, pushback approved, facing north.
Air Canada 57 heavy.
Emirates 213 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Airplane 2840.
Rwanda 4312, pushback approved, facing west. Guided by 9622, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 3050 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right. Line up and
There's
wait.
no one behind me when she pushes her. They're both pushing, I think, yeah.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 12 right. Qantas 273 heavy.
Emirates 6513 heavy, hold short of Zulu 15. Emirates 6727 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike. Emirates 8425 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 3740 heavy, continue taxi. iFly 2652, continue taxi. German cargo, Lufthansa Cargo 4198 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right. At Kilo
Emirates
4,
3063 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo.
Pushback approved facing north. Emirates 3050 Heavy.
Giant 8229 Heavy, runway 12 right via November, November 2, Lima 3 Kilo.
Continue taxi. Now shuttle Dyna 741 Heavy. Pushback
Emirates
approved
662
facing
Super, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Qantas 273 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 2401 Heavy, pushback approved, facing... Oh, it's not normal. Emirates 2401 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo. Emirates 4747 Heavy, pushback approved, facing north. Qantas 273 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 2558 Super, pushback approved, facing east.
Runway 12 left. By 007 Heavy.
Emirates 9818 Heavy, pushback approved, facing north. Emirates 7734 Super, pushback approved, facing west. Guided by 1711, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Rwanda 4312, runway 12 left. Guided by 9622, runway 12 left.
Runway 12 left.
Emirates 4879 Super, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 213 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Whiskey Kilo. They're all coming down. Emirates 8425 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 4. Emirates 8525 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 3 Juliet, hold short of Kilo. Emirates 4879 Super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 1410 Heavy, pushback approved. What am I saying? Delta 1410 Heavy, runway 12 left, cleared to land. Emirates 3883 Heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 8425 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 3, hold short of Kilo.
Runway 12 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude
Emirates
1000.
4747 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo. Emirates 4633 Heavy, pushback approved, facing north.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait. Mr. 5167.
He's coming down here. Emirates 666. Oh, no, he's not 666, he's 662. Emirates 6513 Heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 2558 Super, runway 12 right at Kilo 2. Emirates 662 Super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 6370 Heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Line up on 0033 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up on wet. Guided by 5753, pushback approved, facing west. Guided by 5753, pushback approved, facing west. Guided by 3556, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 9818 Heavy, runway 12 right, via Kilo. Emirates 3883 Heavy, runway 12 right, via Kilo. Emirates 7734 Super, runway 12 right, via Zulu, hold short of Zulu. No. Emirates 7734 Super, runway 12 right, via Juliet, Kilo, hold short of Zulu.
Runway 12 right.
On upon 0033 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 833 Heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Delta 1410 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 1, hold short of Lima. Emirates 6416 Heavy, Rwanda 4312, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. UPS 5178 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 1716 Super, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Taxi determined.
Emirates 4633 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo, hold short of Juliet 2. Emirates 9945 Heavy, pushback approved, facing north. Emirates 1716 Super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 6416 Heavy, runway 12 left, cleared to land. Guided by 5753, runway 12 left. Guided by 5153, pushback approved, facing west. Guided by 6981, pushback approved, facing west. I think because the runway technically doesn't start to here, they're not included in that part of the runway, which is why this is helping. Emirates 3484 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Pushback approved, facing west. UPS 5178 Heavy.
Emirates 4688 Super, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 833 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Whiskey Kilo.
Pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Sky to via 5048.
Emirates 8425 Heavy, continue taxi. UPS 5178 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 6370 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2. Guided by 9622, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 6416 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 4 Zulu, hold short of Kilo. Emirates 9142 Heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 6623 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 4098 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 7734 Super, hold short of Papa. Guided by 1345, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guided by 6981, runway 12 left. Guided by 5153, runway 12 left. Myanmar 361, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 6623 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 9945 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo. Emirates 4626 Super, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 4688 Super, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Juliet 2 Kilo. Delta 1410 Heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 7734 Heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 7734 Super, continue taxi. Guided by 1833, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 4098 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. German cargo 2603 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Oh, we're only 40 minutes in here, this is crazy. Guided by 5753, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Emirates 3484 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Guided by 1345, taxi to ramp via Papa.
Runway 12 right, Kilo 4, Kilo, contact 273 Heavy.
Emirates 3039 Heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Taxi to terminal via Mike, Lima 1, hold short of taxiway.
Emirates 3484 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 2583 Super, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Guided by 1586, runway 12 left, cleared to land. Myanmar 361, runway 12 left.
Go around. Emirates 435 Super.
German cargo 445. No, you can't go yet. Emirates 2786 heavy pushback approved facing west. Emirates 8406 super pushback approved facing west. Emirates 9142 heavy runway 12 right via November 2 Lima 3 kilo.
Runway 12 left. Clear for
Emirates 2583 super. No, you can't go yet. Emirates 4626 super runway 12 right at kilo 3 via Juliet 3 kilo. Emirates 2583 super runway 12 right cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000 contact departure. Emirates 2 he's pushing. German cargo can't push yet. Guided by 1833 runway 12 left. He's coming all the way down here, so that's fine.
Emirates 435 Super. Good day.
Emirates 4633 heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 3039 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5 via kilo, hold short of Juliet 3.
Pushback approved facing east. Emirates 4879 Super.
Runway 12 right at kilo 3 via kilo. Emirates 3057
Where's he
heavy.
going? Sky Dubai 6981, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000 contact departure. Sky Dubai 1586, taxi to ramp via Papa.
Continue taxi. Emirates 3574 heavy.
German cargo 2603 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000 contact departure. Emirates 2558 super, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Anyone else?
Cleared for
Emirates 1772 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
contact departure. United 163 heavy.
Emirates 3516 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 2521 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Guided by 3521, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Runway 12 right via
Emirates 2786 heavy, runway 12 right via November 2, Lima 3 kilo. Emirates 213 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right. Via November 2.
Emirates 706 heavy, pushback approved, facing west.
Answer cargo for 1908 heavy.
Emirates 213 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000 contact departure. Emirates 8406 super, runway 12 right via November 2, Lima 3 kilo. German cargo 44, can't go yet because they're going down there.
Runway 12 left. Sky Dubai 5048.
I-42652, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 left. Clear to land. Emirates 1890 heavy.
He's going past, and he's also going past.
Indonesia 287 heavy. Continue taxi. Vietnam Airlines 1587.
He's going
Runway
over
12
Zulu.
right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Iberia 59 heavy.
Emirates 4848. And 8484 needs to go next.
Pushback approved facing north. Emirates 3484 heavy.
Pushback approved facing north. Emirates 6623 heavy. Pushback approved facing east.
Emirates 1772 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4 via uniform kilo, hold short of Zulu. Emirates 2558 super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 9800 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. He's lined up, he's lined up. Guided by 5153, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates gonna have to hurry up though.
Emirates 1716 super.
German cargo 4452 heavy, pushback approved, facing west.
Kilo. Finnair
Emirates 8484 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 3516 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4 via kilo. Emirates 2521 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5 via kilo. Emirates 2521 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5 via kilo. Emirates 3039 heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 5858 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Runway 12 right, at Kilo 3.
Saudi 90616 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 8484 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Over 350 here. Emirates 3063 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Guided by 3521, taxi to terminal via Mike, Lima 1, hold short of Lima. German Cobra 268, heavy, pushback approved, facing west.
1000, contact departure. Royal Air Rock 3861 heavy. Runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Emirates 2327 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 8917 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 5858 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike, Lima 4 Zulu, hold short of Zulu. Guided by 1833, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 3063 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 4747 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 9800 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5 via Mike 19er kilo. Emirates 58 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback
Emirates
facing
706
west.
heavy, runway 12 right via Uniform Zulu. Emirates 706 heavy, runway 12 right via Uniform Kilo.
Continue taxi.
Oh, this is very, very crazy, isn't it?
Runway 12 left.
Emirates 474. What's that? What's that? Dillum 988 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Saudi 90616 heavy, runway 12 left. Emirates 4747 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 2401 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Taxi to ramp. 5 November. Romeo.
German Cargo 268 heavy, runway 12 right, via November, November 2, Lima 3 kilo. German Cargo 4452 heavy, runway 12 right, via November, November 2, Lima 3 kilo. Etihad 9131 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Guided by 3516, pushback approved, facing west. Guided by 5898, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 8406 Super, hold short of November 2. On a 6780 heavy, pushback approved, facing Canigoya.
Runway 12 right. Clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude
Emirates
1000,
2401
contact
heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 90800 heavy, crest runway 12 right. Emirates 58 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 3 via Mike 19er kilo. Guided by Myanmar 361, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Pushback approved facing west. Emirates 662 Super.
Emirates 706 heavy, hold position. Emirates 5858 heavy, hold short of Victor. Emirates 6416 heavy, continue taxi. iFly 2652, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Giant 8229 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 8406 Super, continue taxi. Okay. Emirates 1020 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 706 heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 4689017 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Juliet 5 Kilo, hold short of Kilo. Emirates 89017 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo, hold short of Kilo. Emirates 2327 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo, hold short of Kilo. Emirates 2327 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo, hold short of Kilo. Emirates 833 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait.
German cargo 4452 heavy, hold position. Guided by 1301, pushback approved facing west.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 12 left. German cargo 2603 heavy.
Connie 6780 heavy, pushback approved facing west. World Express 6780 heavy, pushback approved facing west. No. World Express 6780 heavy, pushback approved facing west. Saudi Air 9616 heavy, runway 12 left, line up and wait. German cargo 4452 heavy, continue taxi. Giant 8229 heavy, Emirates 6513 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Etihad 9131 heavy, runway 12 right, via November 2, Lima 3 Kilo. Dillum 988 heavy, taxi to ramp via Papa. Emirates 1772 heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 1020 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 4 Zulu, hold short of Kilo. Saudi Air 9616 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 3516, runway 12 left. Guided by 5898, runway 12 left. Emirates 6513 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 4688 super, runway 12 right, line up and wait. He's going Kilo 4, he'll be going along the...
Emirates 3050 heavy.
He's going Kilo 5. Spot on.
Hold position. Emirates 3050
It's at our 620 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guided by 1301, runway 12 left. Saudi Air 61901, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Runway 12 left.
Oman Air 7523, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Giant, Emirates 4688 super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 2327 heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 8917 heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 58 heavy, caress runway 12 right. Emirates 74 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 2, 5 Kilo. All Nippon 0033 heavy.
Guided by 8798, pushback approved, facing west. World Express 6780 World Express 6780 heavy, runway 12 right via November 2. World Express 6780 heavy, runway 12 right via November 2, Lima 3 Kilo. Guided by 8700, runway 12 left, clear to land. Giant 8229 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 9818 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Italo 620 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 1, hold short of Lima. Emirates 6327 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Hold short of taxiway Zulu.
Emirates 4633 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right. Clear for immediate takeoff.
Emirates,
Reaching altitude 1000.
okay.
Contact departure.
German cargo 4452 heavy, hold position.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Juliet 3 Kilo. Amir
Guided by 7587, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. I'm on 7523, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Kilo, hold short of Lima 1. Guided by 1301, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 4633 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 4.
This
via Kilo.
is
Emirates 8484 heavy.
Emirates 74 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Mike 19 Kilo. Emirates 74 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Mike 19 Kilo.
Pushback approved facing west. Emirates 4098 heavy.
I knew we're gonna happen eventually because they're
All
gonna.
Nippon 0033 heavy.
They kept. I'm gonna have to send the next one around. I think.
Expect runway 12 right. I-fly 2652.
Keep forgetting about
Runway
that.
12
We
left.
just keep
Clear
crossing.
for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
Emirates
Sky
5708
Dubai
heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guardia 6191, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Kilo. Emirates 90818 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 6370 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 6334 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 9540 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. I'm on 7523, hold short of Lima 3. Guide 468, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Guided by 7587, runway 12 left. Emirates 3039 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 488 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Emirates 6327 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Mike 19 Kilo. Emirates 3039 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 8700, taxi to ramp via Papa. Emirates 74 heavy, crest runway 12 right.
Runway 12 left. Line up and wait. 5007.
Emirates 1539 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Taxi.
Guided by 3521, continue taxi.
Zoom. Emirates 3272 heavy.
Taxi to ramp. 5 Qatari 8160 heavy. Runway 12 right by November 2. Lima 3. Kilo.
Emirates 8971 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Emirates 1150 heavy, pushback approved, facing west.
Runway 12 left.
Guided by
Sky
3516, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guide 468, runway 12 left. No, he's not ready yet.
Pushback approved facing
Emirates 9540 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Zulu.
Runway 12 right. Clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude
Emirates
1000.
5708 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 3 Juliet, hold short of Zulu. Emirates 6370 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 8798, runway 12 left. Emirates 3883 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right. At Kilo 2. Emirates 662 super.
Runway 12 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000.
Emirates 2521 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 1633 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 6327 heavy, okay, 1 minute. Emirates 632 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 6327 heavy, crest runway 12 right. Emirates 4888 heavy, runway 12 right. Via Mike 19 Emirates 4888 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Mike 19 Kilo.
Negative. I am not at
Emirates 2521 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 4888 heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 58. Emirates 4888 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo 11 Kilo. We've done the same way as well.
Runway 12 right.
Sky Dubai 5765, runway 12 left, clear to land. Hamguard 468, runway 12 left. Emirates 1020 heavy, hold position. Emirates 632 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 4. Emirates 632 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 3 Juliet. Emirates 3883 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 7734 super, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 3516 heavy, hold position. Emirates 4626 super, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 1539 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Zulu. Emirates 6334 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Zulu. Emirates 6334 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Zulu. Etihad 9131 heavy, hold position. China Southern 609 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 4626 super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1633 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3. Emirates 1633 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3. Emirates 1150 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo. Emirates 1960 super, pushback approved facing north. Emirates 8971 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo 11 Kilo. Emirates 6334 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Zulu. Sky Dubai 5898, runway 12, you can't go yet. Sky Dubai 5850, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Sky Dubai 5850, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Etihad 9130 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Emirates 7734 super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Sky Dubai 5765, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 1, hold short of Lima. China Southern 609 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 1, hold short of Lima. Sky Dubai 5898, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1020 heavy, continue taxi. German Cargo 4452 heavy, continue taxi. Romano 7523, hold short of Sierra. Emirates 9945 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 1150 heavy, hold position. Emirates 3516 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 2. Emirates 409.
Emirates 9142 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Heavy taxi. Qatari 516.
Romano 686, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Emirates 1202 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Syrian Air 174, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Hainan 3130 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Emirates 9945 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 3516 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Omano 7523, continue taxi. This is a crazy schedule. Emirates 1960, super runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo, hold short of Zulu.
Runway 12 left, clear for that. Emirates 3740 heavy. Negative, unknown command, I-fly 2652.
Guided by 5850, runway 12 left. Etihad 9130 heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo. Emirates 3516 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Finnair 9072.
Etihad 9131 heavy, continue taxi. Sky Dubai 7587, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Oman Air 686, runway 12 right, via Kilo, hold short of Lima 3.
Pushback approved facing north. Number 6513 heavy.
Pushback approved facing west. Sky Dubai 3556.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to wait.
Hold position. Sky Dubai 3000.
How do we have an unhandled plane?
Runway 12
Oh,
right.
he's down here.
Immediate takeoff.
Emirates 8627 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Finnair 9072 heavy.
Pushback approved.
Emirates 1202 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Kilo 14.
Continue taxi.
Emirates 4888 heavy, cross runway 12 right. Emirates 8971 heavy, crash runway 12 right. Emirates 1150 heavy, continue taxi. Contact 503, runway 12 left, clear to land. Syrian Air 174, runway 12 right via Kilo. Hainan 3130 heavy, runway 12 left.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait.
Guided by 5017, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 9142 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I didn't roll in. Emirates 1539 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 left. Sky Dubai 1711.
Okay. Etihad 9130 heavy, cross runway 12 left. Emirates 9800 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 2327 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3. Emirates 8917 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4. Emirates 58 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5. Guided by 8798, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Continue taxi. Runway 12 left. Line up and wait. Sky Dubai 3000.
Emirates 8627 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Whiskey Kilo, hold short of Zulu.
Runway 12 right.
Emirates 9800 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Contact 503, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 1, hold short of Lima. Guided by 8767, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guided by 5765, continue taxi. Guided by 5017, runway 12 left. German cargo 2366 heavy, pushback approved, facing west.
Runway 12 right. Target 517.
No. That was not.
Line Mike. Lima 4. Hold short. Taxiway
Why-
Kilo. Emirates 3740.
Why would you come onto Zulu? You're on Kilo, why would you go all the way around? This doesn't make sense for something.
Reaching altitude 1000.
Emirates 1960 super, continue taxi. Emirates 1202 heavy, crash runway 12 right.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait. Vietnam Airlines 1587.
Emirates 8627 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Juliet, Kilo, hold short of Zulu. Emirates 1539 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude of 1000, contact departure. Etihad 9130 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, at Kilo 3, right Kilo, hold short, taxiway Kilo 7, number 6513 Heavy.
Emirates 1633 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 left. Clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching
Emirates
altitude
5209 Heavy, pushback approved facing east.
3000.
Emirates 7907 Heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guided by 8767 taxi to terminal via Mike, hold short of Lima 3. Emirates 1633 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 left. Sky Dubai 3556.
Pushback approved facing west. Giant H229er Heavy. Pushback approved facing north. Emirates 3063 Heavy.
Oh, we're only an hour in. This is very, very crazy. I don't know how long this is actually going to last for.
Runway 12 left. Clear to land. Emirates 6727 Heavy.
Emirates 1202 Heavy, pushback. Oh no, wrong one. Emirates 4517 Heavy, pushback approved facing north. Emirates 1588 Heavy, pushback approved facing east. Okay, you go all the way around there.
Right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Vietnam Airlines 1587.
Etihad, actually. Emirates 2786 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Etihad 9130 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 5708 Heavy, continue taxi. Turkish 180 Heavy, pushback approved facing north. Guided by 6316, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12
German
right.
cargo 2366 Heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo. German cargo 2366 Heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo. Emirates 7907 Super taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 3 Julia.
Negative. Unknown command. I-Flight
Emirates
652.
1772 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Pushback approved
Emirates
facing
5708 Heavy,
north.
continue taxi.
101 Heavy.
Emirates 1772 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Pushback approved facing east. Emirates 213 Heavy.
Azal 6039 runway 12 left, clear to land. Suntuck 503, continue taxi. Suntuck 503, taxi to terminal via Kilo.
Pushback approved.
Guided by 6316, taxi to terminal via Papa.
Pushback approved facing west. Sky Dubai 90622.
Emirates 5209 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Whiskey Kilo. Emirates 1588 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo, hold short of Kilo 11. Emirates 4517 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo.
Runway 12 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude
Got a few
1000.
departures out in a minute.
Contact departure.
These two are coming in for arrivals. Pushed Turkish the wrong way, but that's no worries for now. I'm on our 686, continue taxi. Emirates 2786 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 706 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. German cargo 2366 Heavy, cross runway 12 left. Azal 6039, taxi to terminal via Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Mike.
Emirates
6727 Heavy.
58 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 left. Clear to
Emirates
land.
1150 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo. Emirates 4888 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo. Emirates 1020 heavy, continue taxi. Guided by 5850, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 8767, continue taxi. Turkish 180 heavy, runway 12 right via Kilo.
Continue taxi. Emirates 3740 heavy.
Continue taxi. I-52652.
Emirates 58 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 10 right. Clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Cancel cargo or 198 heavy.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo. Emirates 3063 heavy. Runway 12 right via November.
Oh, we're doing pretty well to be fair. We only have one deletion, I think.
Kilo. Giant H229er heavy.
Sky Dubai 5017, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Camguard 468, runway 12 left, line up and wet. You can line these up because it doesn't count that bit as the runway.
Runway 12 right. Line up
Emirates 706 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. German cargo 2366 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait. Kansas 273 heavy.
Emirates 2948 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared to land. Emirates 2327 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 74 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 1515 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Command property error. Emirates 2401 heavy. Runway 12 right at Kilo 5.
Pushback approved.
Emirates 5693 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. I think most of our departures now are waiting for arrivals, so once we clear them all out, we'll just have to open both runways, I think.
Reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
German cargo 2366 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000. Emirates 74 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. We are struggling on frames here, so I really don't think this is going to be a 3-hour video if I'm completely honest. But yeah. Camguard 468, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. And I'm 3130 heavy, runway 12 left, line up and wet.
Pushback approved facing west. Emirates 7734 super.
I didn't realise it was going all the way down there.
Runway 12 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff.
Emirates 1588 heavy, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Sky 2511711.
German cargo 2366 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 2948 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Kilo 14. Emirates 8406 super, runway 12 right, line up and wet. German cargo 1363 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Runway 12 left.
Emirates 56, not ready yet. Emirates 7, you can't get him actually.
Runway 12 left. Starting by 906.
Emirates 6327 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait.
I want to see what happens here, because this one's a heavy on a heavy, and he's coming in quite low.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Whiskey, Kilo, Emirates 213 heavy.
I mean, that's completely illegal in real life, but
Emirates
it is
8425.
what it is. Emirates 8406. Emirates 6327 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 8627 heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 5693 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Juliet 2, Kilo, hold short of Zulu.
Runway 12 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff.
German cargo 1363 heavy, taxi to ramp via Papa.
Emirates 4879 Super.
Guided by 6880, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Guided by 9038, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. INAM 3130 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 8971 heavy, hold position.
Negative 5 in the air. Delta 1410 heavy.
Emirates 8406 super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 6334 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 3806 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guided by 6377, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Emirates 2327 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Runway 12 left. Clear for
Emirates
landing.
76,
Delta 1410 heavy.
Emirates 7963 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 1515 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4.
Pushback approved facing west. Emirates 383 heavy. Taxi to terminal.
Emirates 799, oh,
Short of taxiway kilo.
Emirates 797 super, pushback approved, facing east.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo. Emirates 4747.
Emirates 2327 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 4888 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 8971 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5, continue taxi.
Pushback approved facing
Emirates 8971 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5.
Heavy taxi. Emirates 6513 heavy.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 2. Emirates 2558 Super.
Guided by 7590, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guided by 9038, runway 12 left. Adult 2410, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Emirates 3806 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 3 Juliet. Emirates 4888 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right. Clear for immediate
Guided by
takeoff.
6880, runway 12 right via
Contact
kilo.
departure. Emirates 662 super.
Guided by 6377, runway 12 left.
Pushback approved facing east. Emirates 6370 heavy.
Emirates 8746 heavy, runway. Emirates 8746 heavy, pushback approved, facing north. Emirates 7963 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5 via Juliet 2 kilo. Emirates 797 super, runway 12 right at kilo 3 via Juliet 2 kilo. Emirates 7963 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5 via Juliet 2 kilo. Emirates 6334 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 9540 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 160 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. German cargo 9470 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Guided by 7590, taxi to ramp via November, Papa 2 Alpha. Emirates 9084 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guided by 9038, runway 12 left, line up and wet. Azal 2410, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left.
Pushback approved facing west. Guided by 5753.
Emirates 9540 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact
German
departure.
cargo 268 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 1150 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Runway 12 right. Via kilo. Emirates 9818 heavy. Runway 12 right, via Kilo. Emirates 3.
Emirates 3806 Heavy, hold short of Kilo.
Runway 12 right, via Zulu. Hold short of taxiway Zulu.
Emirates 8746 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo. Emirates 8746 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo.
Runway 12 right, via Juliet. Kilo.
Emirates 9884 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Kilo 14. Emirates 9884 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Kilo 14. Sky Dubai 9038, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1150 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Pushback approved facing east. Emirates 833 heavy.
Alright, Sally has come down here.
Taxi to terminal by Mike. Lima 1. Hold short of taxiway Lima.
Emirates 160 Heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo.
Runway 12 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Wind air 4312.
Emirates 3806 Heavy, continue taxi. Hotel 2410, runway 12 left.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. UPS 5178 Heavy.
Runway 12 right. Line up and
Emirates 21.
Emirates 1716 Super.
Emirates 2412 Super, runway 12 left, clear to land. German Cargo 268 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. German Cargo 4452 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, at Kilo 3, via Kilo, hold short of taxiway Juliet 2.
Emirates 8971 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Pushback approved, facing north. Emirates 99945 Heavy.
Runway 12
Emirates 1588 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3.
Contact departure. Emirates 1716 Super.
Emirates 4517 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4. Emirates 8627 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5. German Cargo 4452 Heavy, Emirates 8971 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 left. Clear to land. Emirates 6416 Heavy.
German Cargo 9470 Heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo.
Runway 12 left. Sky Dubai 5753.
Pushback approved facing west. Scotty about 5153.
So he's just landed. I'll give him probably like a minute and then he'll be straight back out as a departure, I think.
Negative, unknown command. Emirates 3484 Heavy.
Pushback
I'm
approved
tuning
facing
across.
west. Emirates 4688 super.
Italo 621 Heavy, pushback approved facing north.
Runway 12 right. At Kilo 4.
No, we don't have time to get a departure out.
Emirates 833.
Emirates 160 Heavy, cross runway 12 left.
Continue taxi. Emirates 84.
German Cargo 4452 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. German Cargo 4452 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Sky Dubai 8286, runway 12 left, cleared to land. Etihad 9131 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 1960 Super, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 2412 Super, taxi to terminal via Mike Kilo 7.
Runway 12 right, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. UPS 5178 Heavy.
A nice Earth front coming in.
12 right, at Kilo
Guided
2.
by 5967, pushback approved, facing west.
Runway 12 left. Clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Sky Dubai 90622. Taxi to terminal. By Mike.
Emirates 1960 Super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1515 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Pushback approved facing west. Emirates 9142 Heavy.
Air France 22 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guided by 8286, taxi to terminal via Mike.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 6623 heavy.
Emirates 2412 super, crash runway 12 right. Emirates 90884 heavy, crash runway 12 right.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Emirates 8627 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3.
Hold short of taxiway Papa. Emirates 7734 Super.
Italo 621 heavy, runway 12 right via Kilo. Keep pushing them the wrong way, but it doesn't matter.
Runway 12 left, clear to land. Scheduled by 1345.
Emirates 29048 heavy, crash runway 12 right.
Runway 12 left. Sky to 56981.
German cargo, actually, you'll see he's coming down there, isn't it?
Runway 12 left. Sky 55153.
Pushback approved.
Emirates 5693 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4. Air France 22 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike, Lima 1. Emirates 8500 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guided by 5967, runway 12 left. Emirates 1515 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Nice Air France, triple
Runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Emirates 6623 heavy.
This Italo A350 is beautiful as well.
Emirates 99945 Heavy.
Oh, they've been playing
Approved, facing
an
east.
hour and a half, maybe?
Emirates
Yeah,
4626.
about an hour and a half. We're halfway through the schedule and kind of cleared out majority of departures, so
Kilo. Emirates 4688.
keep going for a while.
Continue taxi. Delta 1410 heavy.
Command property error. Emirates 7734 Super.
Emirates 2390 heavy, pushback approved, facing north. We'll start getting more departures now though, as these come in,
Continue taxi.
they'll start going back
Emirates
out.
7734 Super.
Etihad cargo, it's just Etihad I think. Etihad 9131 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 6377, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Azul 2410, runway 12 left, clear to land. No. Azul 2410, runway 12 left, line up and wait. Emirates 160 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 4517 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 8500 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike.
Pushback approved, facing west. Scheduled by 1833.
Emirates is pushing. Emirates 2466 super, pushback approved, facing west. And he'll turn into a departure in a second as well.
Runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Emirates 40.
So we've had the odd cancelled flight. We're kind of
Runway 12 right, line up and
still
wait.
just waiting
During
for
cargo
arrivals
260
with a lot of
region.
these. We're
Runway 12 left,
about
cleared
15
for
minutes
immediate
behind on the
takeoff
departures.
reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Guided by 575.
Azul 2410, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 4519, Emirates 4517 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait. Emirates 3484 Heavy.
Delta 1408 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Taxi to ramp.
Air France 22 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike, Lima 1 kilo.
Pushback approved facing east. Emirates 303.
Is that Iraqi? Iraqi 9552, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 1, can't go yet. Emirates 2390 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo. Emirates 160 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 58. Emirates 8583 heavy, pushback approved, facing north. World Express 6780 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 1588 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Emirates 3484 heavy. Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 2583 super. Runway 12 left,
moving.
cleared to land. Sky
German cargo
2585
9470 heavy, crash runway 12 left. Emirates 1588 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 left.
Emirates 2466 super, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Zulu 15 Kilo.
Pushback approved, basic west. Emirates 2786 heavy.
Iraqi 9552, taxi to terminal via Mike 19er. Emirates 6341 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Iraqi 9552, taxi to terminal via Mike 19er, Kilo. Emirates 5209 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 84062.
Delta 1408 heavy, runway 12 right via Zulu 4 Kilo.
Runway 12 right, 5 November.
Guided by 6063, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left.
Standard 142 heavy. Runway 12 right, at Kilo 3, via Juliet 3, Kilo.
Emirates 58,
Emirates 46262.
Emirates 8583 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo. Emirates 5209 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right, clear for immediate takeoff.
Emirates
On reaching
435 super,
altitude
runway
1000,
12 left,
contact
clear to land.
departure. Emirates 2583 super.
Guided by 3753, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Astana line 6668, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left.
Runway 12 left.
Emirates 6341 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Kilo 12.
Continue taxi. Emirates 4633.
Emirates 2183 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 2189 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Runway 12 left at Kilo 5 via Kilo. Hold short of taxiway to
World Express 6780 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. German cargo 9470 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Runway 12 left, clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Sky 2569 now.
Emirates 8627 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Guided by 6063, runway 12 left.
Taxi to ramp via the park. Sky 251586.
Emirates 435 super, taxi to terminal via Mike Kilo 7. Emirates 1446 super, runway 12 left, clear to land. Sky Dubai 3753, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Air France 23 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Emirates 8627 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 5693 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Runway 12 right, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact
Guided by
departure.
6880,
German
runway
cargo
12 right at
260,
Kilo 2. Astana line 6668, runway 12 left.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 2558 super. Pushback group facing east. Emirates 1772 heavy.
Yeah, we're cleared like the main thing though.
Pushback approved facing east.
Emirates 2189 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Mike 19er, Kilo.
Pushback approved facing east.
Emirates 5693 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1446 super, taxi to terminal via Mike Kilo 7. Emirates 9391 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Runway 12 left, clear to land, started by 3521.
Emirates 435 Supercross, runway 12 right. Iraqi 9552, cross runway 12 right. Iraqi 9552, cross runway 12 right.
Runway 1 to right, via November, November 2. Lima
Guided by 3753, runway 12 left.
2786 heavy.
Runway 12 right. Line up
Emirates
grade.
6341 heavy, crest runway 12 right. Emirates 6341 heavy, crest runway 12 right.
Push back approved facing west. Emirates 706 heavy.
I'm on a 686, runway 12 right, line up and wet. German cargo 9470 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Sky Dubai 5967, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Air France 23 heavy, runway 12 right, via Zulu 2 kilo.
Runway 12 right.
Emirates 9391 heavy, taxi to terminal via my
Contact departure.
kilo
Emirates
14.
213 heavy.
Runway 12 right, via November, November 2. Lima 3. Kilo.
Emirates 797 Super, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 435 Super, push, you're coming in. Emirates 2189 heavy, crash runway 12 right. Emirates 1446 Super, crash runway 12 right.
Flight 2652. Runway 12 right.
Guided by 6063, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Astana Island 6668, runway 12 left, line up and wet. Emirates 797 Super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
2558 Super.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 12 right. Emirates 90800 heavy.
Runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
All these arrivals are going to turn into
1000,
departures now.
Contact departure. Scotty Buck 5153.
Pushback approved facing west. German cargo 4452 heavy.
Emirates 8499 Super, runway 12 left, clear to land. Guided by 3753, runway 12 left.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 8484 heavy.
Runway 12 right. At kilo
Emirates
4.
5579 Super, pushback approved facing north. Emirates 8171 heavy, pushback approved facing north. Syrian 0174, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Oman 686, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right, Kilo 5, via Kilo. Emirates 2521 heavy.
Continue taxi. Emirates
Beautiful
303
3 to
Miami.
departure. They're all going. We're probably not going to play for too much longer because most of these arrivals are just turning into departures. So we've been playing for like nearly 2 hours long.
Pushback approved facing east. Saudi 9616 heavy.
Runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 8484 heavy.
Probably not going to get. Oh, here we go. Destination Dubai's in. Oh, they're going to have to carry on playing, I think, because there's probably some stuff that we do want to see. From an arrivals perspective, I mean, our arrivals right now are
Taxiway Lima.
all
Starting by
hits,
3521.
which are from like an hour ago, so we're never getting all these arrivals in.
German cargo 268 heavy.
Syrian 174, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I'm on 7523, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 8499 Super, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 4 Zulu. Emirates 1493 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Pushback approved facing east. Emirates 2327 heavy.
Emirates is going in.
Pushback approved facing east. Emirates
Emirates
8917
8171 heavy, runway 12 right, at Kilo 5 via Kilo. Emirates 8171 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo.
Taxi to terminal via Mike.
Saudia 6191, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Taxiway Zulu. Emirates
On 107523, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Qatari 8161, heavy pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000.
Might be able to get another departure out there.
By 1833.
Emirates 5579 Super, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo. Emirates 5579 Super, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo.
Runway 12 right.
Guided by 6880, runway 12 right, so line up and away.
Emirates 3063 heavy.
Saudia 6191, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1493 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike. Astana line 6668, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1629 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Lot 29 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 1372 heavy, pushback approved, expect. No. Emirates 1372 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Turkish 180 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Guided by 6880, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 2466 Super, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 1950 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Runway 12 right.
Beautiful livery, that one.
Emirates 4747 heavy.
There's the next takeoff.
Runway 12 right.
Qatari 8161 heavy, runway 12 right via November 2, Lima 3 Kilo.
Pushback approved
They're
facing
all
east.
lining up.
Emirates 58 heavy.
Emirates 7322 Super, pushback approved, facing east.
Runway 12 right, via uniform. Zulu. Emirates 706 heavy. Runway 12 right, via uniform. Kilo. Emirates
Emirates
706 heavy.
2466 Super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 8583 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5. No. Emirates 8583 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3. Here we're going Kilo 3, it's going Kilo 4, and it's going Kilo 4.
Runway 12 left.
Delta 1408 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2.
Runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching
Guided by
altitude
6995, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Emirates 4747 heavy.
Emirates 1950 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike, Lima 4 Zulu.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 2401
I
heavy.
don't really want him to go that way, but it's fine.
Runway 12 right, via November. November 2, Lima 3.
Emirates 9391 heavy, cross runway 12 right. Emirates 1372 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Mike 19 Kilo. I had a unhandled plane there, but I don't know where it is. Emirates 5730 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 1629 heavy, runway 12 right via Zulu 8. Emirates 1629 heavy, runway 12 right via Zulu 6. That's it. Turkish 180 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Qatar 621 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Guided by 3753, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude at 1000, contact departure. He's not lined up, so we'll see. Guided by 6995, taxi to ramp via Papa. Guided by 6995, taxi to terminal via Mike. Guided by 6995, taxi to terminal via Mike. Emirates 2390 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 7839 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 7322 Super, runway 12 right at Emirates 7322 Super, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo. Emirates 1235 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Lot 29 heavy, runway 12 right, via Zulu 2 kilo. Emirates 2390 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 8746 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Pushback approved, facing west. Skydiving by 3516. Pushback approved, facing
Emirates
west.
1372
Skydiving
heavy,
by
runway
5800.
12 right at kilo 4 via Mike 19er kilo.
Hold short, taxiway no
Emirates 5730 heavy, runway 12 right via Juliet kilo. Emirates 1683 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 8746 heavy, can't go.
Contact departure. Emirates 2401 heavy.
Landing is here,
Emirates 90800.
running via
Runway
Zulu.
12 right at kilo 3 via Mike 19er. Emirates 58 heavy.
Emirates 8746 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Emirates 8746 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 8583 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 8193 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 1235 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 3 Juliet. Emirates 1493 heavy, crash runway 12 left.
Runway 12 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Myanmar 361.
Oh, this is a busy schedule,
Emirates
isn't it?
706 heavy.
It could be even busier. It's still 12 on the
Short of
departure board,
taxiway.
so...
Emirates 5858 heavy.
Emirates 8583 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Maybe rotating anytime now.
Continue taxi.
Emirates 7839 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4 via uniform kilo. Emirates 1683 heavy, he's not ready. Emirates 2557 super, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 1777 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Shadow is there.
Runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Emirates 1372 heavy, crash runway 12 right.
Contact departure. iFly 2652.
Emirates 5181 heavy, pushback approved, facing north. Italo 621 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Air France 23 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 1683 heavy, runway 12 right via Yankee Kilo. Contact 503, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Emirates 5579 is super, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 8193 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4 via Mike 19er kilo. Emirates 9080 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. They're all pushing.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait. Giant H229er heavy.
Continue taxi. Emirates 84062.
Emirates 5579 is super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1777 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 4 Juliet. Emirates 1777 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 3 Juliet. World Express 5443 heavy, runway Dillman 5443 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 5181 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4 via kilo, hold short of Zulu. Emirates 4546 heavy, pushback approved, facing north.
Runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 1020 heavy.
He's running via Lima 3.
Continue taxi. Emirates 706 heavy.
Sky Dubai 9621, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Air France 23 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1629 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Negative. 17 heavy.
Suntook 503, runway 12 right via Kilo.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 3.
Emirates 7963 heavy. Emirates 2189 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 9080 heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo. Emirates 8193 heavy, crash, runway 12 right. Emirates 5181 heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 8714 heavy, pushback approved facing north.
Command copy for Emirates 2327 heavy.
Emirates 96 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Hillman 5443 heavy, taxi to ramp via Papa.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo.
Emirates 2189 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 8105 heavy, pushback approved facing west.
Runway 12 right, clear for
Emirates 2557 super, runway 12 right via Zulu 6.
Hold position. German cargo 4452 heavy.
He's going in there. Emirates 4546 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo, hold short of Zulu. Okay. Emirates 1629 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Qatari 8161 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Pushback approved facing west. Sky to 51301.
Pushback approved facing west. World Express 6780 heavy.
Emirates 4081 heavy, pushback approved facing west.
Runway 12 left. Line up and wait. Saudia 9616 heavy.
Sky Dubai 9621, runway 12 left. Yeah, everything that's coming in as an arrival is literally just going straight back out right now.
Runway 12 right. Line up
Emirates 8171 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 4546 heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 8714 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo, hold short of Zulu. Emirates 8171 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 8714 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo, hold short of Zulu. Emirates 7396 heavy, pushback approved facing north. Guided by 9621, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Egypt 953, pushback approved facing east.
Runway 12 right. Via
Emirates 5730 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2.
Area 9131 heavy.
Emirates 1536 heavy, pushback approved facing east. Qatari 8161 heavy, can't go yet.
Taxi to ramp. Via Papa. Del 1988 heavy.
Emirates 9696 heavy, taxi to terminal via November.
continue taxi. Emirates 1772 heavy.
Emirates 8714 heavy, continue taxi. Qatari 8161 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 1408 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Lufthansa 452 super, runway 12 left, cleared to land. No, still busy.
Determined. Via light. Lima 4. Zulu. Hold short. Taxiway Kilo.
Emirates 8105 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 2. Emirates 4081 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo. Emirates 206 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Runway 12 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000.
Egypt and
contact
Saudi
departure.
over there.
Saudia 9616 heavy.
Runway 12 left. Sky to
Think he's pushing.
53516.
Emirates 7396 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Kilo, hold short of Zulu. Delta 1408 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Lot 29 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 7839 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 left.
There's a nice Lufthansa A380.
Runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. I'm reaching
Egypt
altitude
953, runway 12 left.
I'm here at 6513 heavy. Runway 12 right.
Now we're lining up.
I'm here at 46.
Emirates 4910 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Runway 12 left, cleared to land. Tower 620 heavy.
Emirates 7396 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 12 left. Sky to 1301.
Cardia 5400, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 9908 heavy, pushback. Emirates 9908 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 7839 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 7322 super, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 5181 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5. Emirates 8193 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5. Lufthansa 452 super, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 1, hold short of Lima. Jordanian 6044, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Egypt 953, runway 12 left, line up and wait.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 12 right. Saudi 629.
Emirates 206 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4 via Mike 19 a kilo.
Pushback approved, expect runway 12
Emirates 5044 heavy, pushback approved, facing south. Emirates 7322 super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 3627 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared to land. Emirates 9908 heavy, taxi to ramp. Emirates 1372 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 5181 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 3. Emirates 8193 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 3. Emirates 8193 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 3. Emirates 4546 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4. Emirates 8714 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4. Emirates 4081 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5.
Runway 12 right, clear for immediate takeoff.
Canada 611 heavy, pushback approved, facing north.
I'm here at 4688 super.
Lufthansa. Emirates 1372 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 206 heavy, crash runway 12 right. Emirates 4910 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 3 via uniform kilo. Nope. Emirates 4910 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4 via uniform kilo. Emirates 974 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Jordanian 6044, runway 12 right via kilo. Saudi 5400, runway 12 left. Emirates 980 heavy, crash runway 12 left. Block 29 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1683 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Egypt 953, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 3627 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike, kilo 14. Emirates 5044 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4 via Mike 19 kilo. Emirates 5181 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 1536 heavy, runway 12 right.
Cross runway 12 right. Emirates 58 heavy.
Transavia 5792, runway 12 left, clear to land. Mass Express 9905, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 5181 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Pushback approved, expect runway
Emirates 385 heavy, pushback approved. Facing south. Emirates 580 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 9906 heavy, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Sky 2 by 879 away.
They're both facing the wrong way for now.
By November 10.
Emirates 974 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Juliet 2 Kilo, hold short of Zulu. Emirates 974 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Juliet 2 Kilo, hold short of 2. Emirates 1683 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Saudia 5400, runway 12 left, line up and wet. Emirates 2557 super, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Emirates 4546 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Saudia 5400, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. NASA Express 9905, runway 12 left. Tannerson 611 heavy, runway 12 right via Kilo.
Runway 12 left.
Transavia 5792, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 1, hold short of Lima. I do want to have a quick look at that. Look, Transavia's retro livery. Pretty cool. World Express 2051 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Gilman 2051 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. What's ANN? Alnipon 876 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 4546 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 580 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Mike 19 Kilo. Emirates 5044 heavy, correct runway 12 right. Emirates 6715 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. NASA Express 9905, runway 12 left, line up and wet. Lufthansa 452 Super, continue taxi.
Pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Emirates 6327 heavy.
Emirates.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 4633 heavy.
Emirates 4081 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5. Emirates 4081 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3. Emirates 2557 super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 980 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. They're both moving, that's all good.
Hold position, German cargo 4452 heavy.
Emirates 385 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Mike 1. Emirates 385 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Mike 19. Nope. Emirates 385 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Mike 19. Emirates 8193 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. German cargo 2390 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Alnipon 876 heavy, taxi to terminal via Papa. Emirates 9906 heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo. Emirates 9906 heavy, runway 12 right at Emirates 9906 runway. Emirates 9906 heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo. Emirates 8193 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 974 heavy, continue taxi. Emirates 6715 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 3 via Juliet 2 Kilo, hold short of Zulu. Emirates 6661 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Sunturk 503, runway 12 right, line up and wet.
Pushback approved, expect
World Express 20 no Hillman 2051 heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Kilo.
Emirates 980 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 580 heavy, crash runway 12 right. Emirates 8714 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. German cargo 2390 heavy, taxi to ramp.
Runway 12 left, clear for immediate takeoff.
Ontario 5792, continue taxi.
Sky to 1301.
Runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Emirates 4633.
This has been very, very crazy. Is that the Neo Jordanian? Oh, that's all. No, that's the old style livery, isn't it?
Runway 12 right.
Emirates 9906 heavy, crash runway 12 left.
74 heavy.
Emirates 8714 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 left, cleared to land. Emirates 5708.
Emirates 385 heavy, crash runway 12 right, hold short of kilo 14.
Runway 12 right.
Emirates 6661 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 3 Juliet. NAS Express 9905, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. NAS Express 9905, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Emirates 9818 heavy.
Suntuck 503, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 9906 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 6715 heavy, continue taxi.
Emirates 6370 heavy. Pushback approved facing east.
Emirates 385 heavy, hold short of Limo. Lufthansa 453 super, pushback approved facing east.
Pushback approved facing west. Emirates 90540 heavy.
German cargo 6692 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 9906 heavy is lined up. Emirates 7963 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Oh. Emirates 4910 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4. Emirates 206 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5. Emirates 7963 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 4081 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. On upon 8, actually he's probably going in there, isn't he?
Pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Cambia 468.
Runway 12 left. Sky Dubai 7587.
Emirates 1536 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wet. Hillman 2051 heavy, crash runway 12 left. German cargo 6692 heavy, taxi to ramp.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait. Emirates 3039 heavy. Pushback approved.
Emirates 974 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 3. Emirates 5044 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 4. Emirates 6715 heavy, runway 12 right at kilo 5. Emirates 6327 heavy, crash runway 12 right. Emirates 3627 heavy, crash runway 12 right.
Runway 12 right at kilo 5.
Emirates 7534 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Lufthansa 453 super, runway 12 right via Zulu 2 kilo. Transavia 5462, pushback approved facing north. Emirates 4081 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000.
Only upon 876 heavy, pushback approved facing east.
Taxi to land via Park. Sky to via 700.
Cross runway 1 to right. Emirates 74 heavy.
Pushback approved facing east. Emirates 1539er heavy.
There's no one else left on there.
Continue taxi.
Only upon 876 heavy, pull back to the gate.
5
Only upon 876 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Emirates 9906 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 1 to right. Emirates 8971 heavy. Pushback approved facing west. Emirates 1150 heavy.
This has been very, very,
Runway
very
12
crazy.
cleared for
You
immediate
just see
takeoff
tags
upon
everywhere
reaching
with this.
altitude 1000.
I'm really hoping it's kind of come off as needed, well, not needed, but as I wanted with this. It's meant to be a little bit of fun, but a little bit of a challenge. We've handled the queue quite well. It's just, yeah, there's plenty more departures, which, like if I look at the last departure, we're looking, oh, we're not that bad actually. The last departure is only 15 minutes ago. Oh, that's not bad. Emirates 7534 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Kilo 14. German cargo 2672 heavy, pushback approved facing west. Emirates 8444 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 1536 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Jordanian 6044, runway 12 right, line up and wait. On upon 876 heavy, runway 12 left, via November. German cargo 2672 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 206 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 5762 heavy, pushback approved, facing north. Transavia 5462, runway 12 right, via Kilo.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 383 heavy.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait. Emirates 2521 heavy.
German cargo 8055 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Emirates 206 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 4910 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Pushback approved facing east. Emirates 1633 heavy.
Runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 632 heavy. Cross runway
Yeah,
12
departure
right.
isn't too bad. If I go on the arrivals board, you're looking an hour ago, the late from. Yeah, lots and lots of late flights,
Runway 12 right. Clear for immediate
which we can probably try and bring in via the
takeoff.
arrivals,
1000.
to be honest.
Contact departure.
Bring some more arrivals onto 12 right if needed.
Negative. Unknown command. Emirates 488
Emirates 736 Nano heavy. Emirates 7396 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 4910 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. So this should build a nice queue now. So one in there, one in there, then one in there, then one here, and then one here. Yeah.
Runway 12 left.
We have a nice queue there. Start getting a few of these out.
5765.
Emirates 8444 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 4 Zulu. Emirates 3785 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Runway 12 left. Cam 468. Hold position.
Emirates 5762 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo. Emirates 7396 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal via Mike.
German cargo 8055 heavy, runway 12 left via November. German cargo 2672 heavy, runway 12 left via November. German cargo 2672 heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo.
Runway 12 right, clear for immediate
Guided by
takeoff.
4582, pushback approved,
1000,
facing east.
Contact departure. Emirates 383 heavy. Runway 12 right. Line up and wait. Emirates 7734 super. Port position. Emirates 3516 heavy.
Runway 12
I
right.
don't think we've
Line
got any
up and
more
wait.
ready.
Emirates 4626 super.
On up on 876 heavy, runway 12 left, line up and west. Guided by 4967, pushback approved, facing west. Jordania 6044, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Gilman 2051 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and west.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Zulu. Emirates 1539er heavy.
China Southern 611 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and west.
Negative. I'm on the ground. Emirates 6334 heavy.
Emirates 974 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and west. Emirates 7534 heavy, correct runway 12 right.
Duplicated command. Emirates 6334
German
heavy.
cargo 2672 heavy, crash runway 12 left. Gilman 90892 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 974 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 3785 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Lima 3 Juliet. On upon 876 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Hold position.
Guided by 299, pushback approved, facing east. Guided by 4582, runway 12 right, via Kilo.
Runway 12 left. Clear for land. China 7609 heavy.
He'll turn into another departure.
Right. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000.
German cargo 8055 heavy, runway 12 left, line up and west. Guided by 4967, runway 12 left. Emirates 2706 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Gilman 2051 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right via Kilo 3. Emirates 1633 heavy. Runway 12 right.
Emirates 3026 heavy, pushback
Emirates
approved, facing west.
1633 heavy. Runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Kilo. Emirates 1150 heavy.
Pushback approved facing north. Emirates 1960 super.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo 11. Kilo. Emirates 8971 heavy.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 2 via Zulu. Emirates 6334 heavy.
Negative. Unknown command. Skyview by 589er 8.
China Southern 611 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. German cargo 2672 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 5044 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 2706 heavy, taxi to terminal via November. Gilman 90892 heavy, runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 12 left. Starting by 5850.
German cargo 8055 heavy, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 299, runway 12 left via Lima 1. Emirates 2126 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. Saudia 7373, pushback approved, facing east. Emirates 5044 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 875 heavy, pushback approved, facing north. Emirates 6715 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and west. Emirates 2706 heavy, taxi to ramp via Mike. Emirates 2706 heavy, taxi to ramp via November. Guided by 4053, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 3026 heavy, runway 12 right via Uniform Kilo. Guided by is there. Emirates is coming in via Juliet.
Runway 12 right.
German
zero
cargo
heavy.
26. Actually, no, not yet.
Runway 12 right.
Emirates
Cleared for immediate
6715
takeoff
heavy,
on reaching
runway 12
altitude
right,
1000.
cleared for
Contact
immediate
departure.
takeoff upon
Amir
reaching
7734
altitude
Super.
1000. Contact departure.
Taxi to
Lufthansa
terminal
453
via
Super, runway 12 right,
Hold
line up and
short
west.
taxiway Lima. Sky Dubai 5765.
Saudi is down there, that's fine, he's going down Juliet.
Taxi to terminal by Mike. Lima 1. Hold short taxiway Lima. China 7609 heavy. Runway 12 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Sky Dubai 589 heavy.
Continue taxi. Emirates 1020 heavy.
We'll get in there. These departures are a little bit behind, but
Hold short of taxiway Sierra.
I'll tell you what we will do is we will open up runway 12 right for our narrow body jets.
Hold position. Amir 1150 heavy.
Let's just try and bring them in. German cargo 2672 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait. Emirates 9142 heavy.
Gilman 9892 heavy, crash runway 12 right. Gilman 9892 heavy, crash runway 12 left. Guided by 4053, taxi to terminal via Papa. Saudi 7373, runway 12 left via Lima 1. Guided by 4967, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 299, runway 12 left, line up and west. Emirates 2126 heavy, runway 12 right.
Runway 12 left. Clear to land. Amir's 1202 heavy.
Emirates 875 heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Kilo. Lufthansa 453 Super, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Lufthansa 5462, runway 12 right, line up and west.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 12 right. Serena 174.
Advise line go. Emirates 3034 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land.
130 heavy. Runway 12 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000.
Emirates
Contact departure.
5762 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and west.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait. Emirates 3516 heavy.
Emirates 5730 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and west.
Continue taxi. Oman Air 753.
Return into a departure.
Runway 12 right. El Kilo 3. Via Kilo. Hold short of taxiway Zulu. Emirates 1960 Super. Runway 12 left. Sky Dubai 5850.
Runway 12 right at Mike 5 Bravo. Heading at Niner 130 heavy. Runway 12 right. Clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Emirates 3516.
Emirates 5762 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 385 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and west.
Continue taxi. Etihad 9131 heavy. Runway 12 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Sky Dubai 7587.
Now we do have two right next to each other.
Runway 12 right. Via Kilo. Hold short of taxiway Lima 3. Oman Air 686.
Probably giving us a alert in a minute.
Pushback approved.
Guided by 299, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Emirates 385 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Emirates 580 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and west. Emirates 3034 heavy, taxi to terminal via November. Emirates 3034 heavy, taxi to ramp via Mike. Emirates 5059 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Saudi 7373, runway 12 left, line up and west.
Taxi to terminal. 5 miles.
Still open it up to all of them now.
Emirates 1202 heavy. Cross runway 12 right. Emirates 488 heavy.
Emirates 580 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 1048 Heavy, pushback approved facing east.
Cross runway 1 to right. Emirates 8971 heavy. Continue taxi. Emirates 1150
NASA
heavy.
Express 3136, pushback approved facing east.
Runway 12 left, clear to land. Sunford 503.
Runway 12 right, via Kilo. Serena 174.
Runway 12 left. Gate 3130 heavy.
Bombard these arrivals for 15 minutes and then we'll call it there, I think.
Sky Dubai 5017.
Emirates 5730 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact to departure. Emirates 5059 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike, Lima 4 Zulu.
Runway 12 right, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude
Study 7373, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. World Express 5180 Heavy, runway 12 left, cleared to land. Nope. World Express 5180 Heavy, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait. Emirates 1539 heavy.
Cross runway 12 left. Heading at 99130 heavy.
Transavia 5462, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 4582, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right. Line up and wait.
Emirates 8446 Heavy, pushback approved facing south.
Runway 12 right, at Kilo 3. Emirates 2327 heavy.
Runway 12 right. Via Kilo 4. Emirates 8917 heavy. Runway 12 right. At Kilo 5. Emirates 58 heavy. Runway 12 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Sky Dubai 8798.
Guided by 4582, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 12 right. At Kilo 5. Via Whiskey. Kilo. Hold short of taxiway Zulu. Emirates 8627.
I'm going to try it with this runway and see if it does the same. Emirates 2126 Heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Contact departure. Emirates 90800 heavy.
Taxi to terminal via Mike, Lima 1. Hold short of taxiway Lima. Sunford 503.
NASA Express 3136, runway 12 left via Lima 1. I-53744, runway 12 right, clear to land.
Runway 12 left. Clear to land. Sky Dubai 8767.
Emirates 1048 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Uniform Kilo. You can see the frames going a little bit now. Let's see if it'll still land over the top of him like it does on the other runway. I don't think it will.
5017.
Pushback approved facing west. German cargo 2366 heavy.
Continue
No,
taxi.
still does it.
1960
That must just be a bug at this airport. It's not technically on the runway, that's the thing.
Runway 12 right. At Kilo 5. Via Juliet. Kilo. Hold short of taxiway Zulu. Emirates 8627 heavy. Runway 12 right. Cleared for immediate
World
takeoff.
Express
On reaching
6239
altitude
Heavy,
1000.
runway
Contact
12 left,
departure.
clear to land.
Emirates 1539 heavy.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Heading at 99130.
I-53744, taxi to terminal via Zulu. Emirates 2126, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. No, you're not about to go now. Sky Dubai 7724, runway 12 left. Nope. Sky Dubai 1623, runway 12 right, clear to land. Emirates 8446 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 5 via Mike 19 Kilo. No. Emirates 8446 Heavy, runway 12 right at Kilo 4 via Mike 19.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 1633 heavy.
Pushback approved facing east. Emirates 5209 heavy.
Get him rolling quickly if you
Runway
can.
12 left. Cleared immediately land. Emirates 7907
World
Super.
Express 5180 heavy, taxi to ramp. Guided by 6535, pushback approved facing west. Emirates 4215 heavy, pushback approved facing east.
Taxi to terminal via Mike. Hold short of
This
taxi
Emirates
landing 3.
might not work
Sky
because he will actually be
5767.
on the runway. We're not going to be able to get the next one out
Runway
either.
12 right. Cleared
Condo
for immediate
8460,
takeoff.
runway
Reaching
12 right,
altitude
clear to
1000.
land.
Contact departure. Emirates 1633 heavy.
Pushback approved facing north.
NAS
Emirates
Express
4117
3136, runway 12 left, line up and wait. Guided by 7724, runway 12 left, clear to land. World Express 6239 heavy, taxi to ramp. Guided by 1623, taxi to terminal via Zulu.
Pushback approved facing east. Emirates 1588 heavy.
Runway 1 to right. Line up and wait. Emirates 2786 heavy.
I don't think this is going to work, is
Runway
it?
1 to right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Heading 9130 heavy.
We'll make him chase him and then we're going to end it there. Emirates 2126, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I just want to... Emirates 2126 heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. We're just going to let him chase him and then we're going to leave it there, I think.
Taxi is blocked.
We've been
World
playing
Express
for
6780
2.5
heavy.
hours,
Emirates
which is kind of where I
5708
wanted to get to with this.
Emirates 5708
It's been a
heavy.
busy-ish schedule, so...
Pushback approved facing north.
NAS Express 3136, runway 12 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Guided by 7724, taxi to terminal via Mike.
Runway 1 to left. Cleared for land.
Condo
Sky
8460, taxi to terminal via Zulu. Delman 90892 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 4346 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Emirates 269 heavy, runway 12 right, clear to land. Guided by 6535, runway 12 left. He's really closing on an him, isn't he?
German cargo to 366 heavy.
Reckon it's gonna go around.
Taxi to terminal via Mike.
Oh, he's on this
Lima
one.
3,
So,
Juliet. Emirates 7907
yeah, we're fine.
Super.
what's on?
Runway 12 right. Line
Oh,
up
he's
and
gone
wait.
around.
Emirates 1772
He's
heavy.
gone around. We're gonna leave it on the go around, I think. I mean, we've obviously opened up another runway, and you can clearly see how many more aircraft are actually coming in. If I quickly check TS3 Assistant, I mean, we had everything, but if I go back to our departures, the way it's built, obviously it's built to over exceed of what the runway can. But basically, every time an aircraft was taxiing in, they were parking and then going straight back out as a departure. Because the way the game works is it schedules it and then it'll wait for the arriving aircraft because it knows it's that aircraft. So like we have a lot of waits, and these go back to like probably 15 minutes. So game time is 14:29. The earliest I have is 14:16. In terms of departures, we're not done pretty bad. The only thing is we have arrivals which are late, which are coming from like 1:30. So we have arrivals from an hour ago, which is kind of why we have this issue of waits. There's loads of open gates, it's just we can't get them down quick enough. It's like we need another runway. So we could land both runways, which is what I'm doing now, but then we won't be able to get our departures out. So this is kind of how you have to play it. You've got to do that, and then you pretty much get all your departures out and just land on both runways, get it all back in, and then take it all back out again. But I mean, we've handled quite a lot. I think we've done 2.5 hours worth of gameplay. So we're going to have a look at what we've actually done in terms of numbers, which is... I mean, that's pretty good, to be fair. I always try and aim for around 100 in an hour. So, yeah, you're looking at like 250, and we've done, over 250, nearly 260 there. You can't really get more than that with 2 runways. It's just, you don't have time to talk. You don't have time. There's not enough time to get that stuff out. So we had a couple of deleted aeroplanes where they were just crossing by himself. The thing did help where they were allowed to line up before that, but technically in real life they shouldn't do that. But again, it's more just of a challenge for today's video. Apart from that, overall pretty fun. I do like playing Dubai. It was a good fun schedule. So yeah, thanks again, Mythic, for sending me the schedule for that. I did say I was going to play the 3 hours. We've played 2.5 hours. I think that's enough of playing that one. It is one stint. I haven't took a break, so 2.5 hours of straight controlling is pretty good going, especially when it's that busy. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you do have any questions, comments, or feedback, please do drop them in the comments below, or you can reach out to me directly. My Discord server is linked in the description below, and you can always drop me a message in there or reach out to me directly on Discord, and get back to you pretty quickly. Apart from that, plenty more stuff coming soon. If you do have any suggestions, please do let me know. But for now, that's the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.